It's hard for me to navigate the French and the English when I start a new work, whether it be a script, a film, a drawing, a text. There's always a question of whether I'm going to do it in French or in English. And most of the time, or in both, of course, and most of the time I do it in French because I live in France, I'm in Paris, and if I want to find actors, producers, people to work with me, then French it is. But on a number of occasions, it had to be in English. For example, my second long feature film screenplay, it had to be in English. I tried to write it in French and it didn't make sense, it didn't work. And then I tried to, it's funny because I'm trying to maintain the French accent, but it's hard. Sometimes the English accent pokes through. But anyway, and I tried to write it in French, it didn't work. Then I wrote it in English and it made perfect sense. And it actually gained some recognition overseas. So I was happy with that. But it's the same thing with this account, because I have other things that came out in English spontaneously, and that was the poetry. I started writing very short poetry. It was in English, it came out in English, it was not translatable. So, I said, I have to do an account where I can share this poetry somewhere. And then I realized there's a lot of videos I'd like to do also in English, but I also do a lot of videos in French, and I have to do some arbitrage about which I do in which language. You see the steam here is because it's raining. Yeah, so no, that's the end of the video. I don't have a solution. I'm just wondering, and as I'm often doing now, and it's been working really, really well for me, I'm, learning with the garage door open. So I'm sharing my concerns with you, not really knowing how I'm going to do it. And I'm going to keep doing that, because the way I break through things is by writing about the obstacle in my journal and not by making videos about it in public. So there you go. Bisous.